So this is the Fortean theories of explanations, that often our explanations have nothing to do with any kind of truth, but are mechanisms by means of which we comfort ourselves. So you've got a new kind of society here. It's not just a pretty typewriter anymore. It was a typewriter first.
Everything that we have in our head was given to us by someone else. Now, someone else's information was given to them by someone else. It's passed down through generations. So from the start, if it's wrong, then what we have is going to be wrong.
It's more important than ever that independent media exists, whether it be on cable access TV or in zines. And that's what I'm trying to do. Spread the word of the peeps to the mass media.
Well, once I pulled the nail out and about 2 foot of snot came out. I thought it was funny, but the audience didn't laugh. But Jesus, these things happen. It's live entertainment, ladies and gentlemen. And it was stretchy as well, like a piece of elastic coming out of my nose.
Whenever crack cocaine came to London, it arrived here first. And so there was a big problem with the streets, to the extent where they actually opened a police station in an old newsagent's on this road.
Catherine fact.
And it's also known that Roman roads are sort of often built down ley lines, which are earth lines of power. And I think Dalston's a special area because at Dalston Junction, 2 Roman roads cross, which probably makes a huge amount of negative energy in one place.
Through this entire process, institutions have always resisted me. They've never welcomed me, and on occasion they throw me a few crumbs, and they've never dictated my direction. I've always been in resistance to the mentality of people that run these institutions. The real power resides within me as an independent filmmaker.
As a songwriter, the thing that you've created, and supposedly the thing that everyone likes, therefore they like the band and they want to sign you up for that reason. It's really, I've always found it bizarre that they then try and change you into something that everybody else is doing. But we reached that point in the Prisoners where it was starting to get to that stage, and I just didn't like doing music anymore. And the thing that you really love in the first place, you end up hating it.
Oh, it's great. It's wicked just to play in our hometown where there's no gigs available. These people have put their hands in their pockets to do this festival, and there's loads of bands playing, all local, all from Medway.
It's all right, really. I used to doss a lot. There's a park in the centre of town. We used to go there and drink cider and do other things, set fire to each other. The usual things when you're a kid, basically.
The best advice I ever got in the world, and I thought it was so severe at the time. I thought, God, I couldn't live like that, but it's true. This gangster came up to me when we were shooting this scene in this funeral parlor that he owned. And he said, Roger, always consider yourself surrounded by assassins. And he's absolutely right. Everybody's out to get you.
I wish I hadn't done any of it. The whole lot.
None of the crimes.
None of it. But that's what I chose. And we all make mistakes.
It tells us about ourselves. Why are we so susceptible to being conned? It's because we have everybody has a little bit of larceny in their hearts. And it's that bit of larceny that makes us decide that we will take the money, we will enrich ourselves unjustly. And that's what Syd, people like him, count on. And that's why you're conned.